my dad's watch.
He doesn't need it anymore, does he?
You crummy piece of garbage.
You shut your mouth, boy. You wake your mother. You're gonna regret it.
Got you now, man. When I tell Mom about this, you're dead.
What? Ain't you learned yet, Paul? Comes down to your word against mine. Who's your mom gonna believe, She knows you're a liar.
I'll tell her, man. I'll make her believe me.
Go ahead, boy. Tell her anything you want. And you're the one that's going to wind up dead. In a box dead.
Wow, great coffee. What is it?
$8.95 a pound, so don't expect it anymore. The guy at the supermarket hands it to me, says it's great. So I get to the checkout stand, they ring it up. If there were not 22 people behind me in line, I would have told them what to do with $8.95 a pound.
Good morning. Where are the donuts?
Taste this coffee, man. It's great.
Hey, coffee's coffee. Where are the donuts?
It's Dan's turn to bring the donuts today.
Oh, man, you just ruined my week. He never brings donuts. He brings stuff nobody can spell.
Croissant. It's pronounced croissant, rather.
Crescent rolls! I love these, man. They're like 98% butter. They're really greasy.
I want donuts.
What? Here, take two. Pretend it's a donut.
Big guy looks on edge. Looked like you needed this.
Nice to know someone cares. Maybe I should have married you instead of Barbara.
Oh, we have a problem here?
When Anita was working full-time, did you still get a hot meal once in a while? Maybe a clean shirt?
Ray, you're spoiled. This is temporary. She's just helping her father out.
Yesterday, she spent 18 hours at the print shop. Everybody in Chicago is getting married, confirmed, bar mitzvah.
And baptized. Remember? Her dad did our invitations. He did a great job. Gave us a great price, too.
Gives everyone a great price. That's why he never makes any money there. He hasn't been feeling well lately. That's why she doesn't want him to be there alone. So she's not only keeping his books, she's setting type, inking presses, sweeping up, everything.
Well, come over. Anita will cook you something hot. She won't do your shirts.
Funny. You take this one. Paul Shepard, 16, Magnolia Glen area. Junior, private high school. Went to bed Saturday night. Yesterday morning, he and his car were gone. His mother phoned it in late last night.
Any history of running away?
Not according to the preliminary.
I'll run up there.
Send Bobby in here, would you?
Bobby.
Yeah.
Terry Hope, 27, cocktail waitress, Bucktown. She's been gone since Friday night. Live-in boyfriend, a jazz musician, reported it late yesterday.
Took him that long to notice?
According to the preliminary, he was out of town on a gig.
You know what you call a musician without a girlfriend? Homeless.
Go. Get out of here.
Something woke me up Saturday night, 2 in the morning, and Wayne went down to look and Paul was gone.
We thought he'd snuck out to be with Priscilla. That's his girlfriend, or maybe go hang out with some of his friends. But we called around, and no one knew where he was.
Do you live here, Mr. Frith?
Laura and I are getting married next month.
Well, that's nice. Congratulations.
Thanks.
It's too bad you have to go through something like this so soon before such a happy occasion. But do you think it might have anything to do with why Paul would run away?
I don't know, but it's not just Wayne and I getting married. I mean, Paul's never really adjusted to losing his dad.
How old was Paul when his dad passed?
It's just been a little over a year ago.
That's very hard for a boy his age.
I went through the same thing myself. Lost my dad when I was 12. So I kind of know how he feels. I've tried really hard to be a friend of Paul instead of trying to make him feel like I was replacing his dad.
Yeah, Wayne's been really great to Paul, and sometimes I just don't think he appreciates it.
Oh, sweetheart, don't get down on him. He's really a good kid.
No, good kids don't steal from their parents.
I didn't read anything in the preliminary report about Paul stealing anything.
Well, it's not like he stole anything. He took a couple items with him when he left the
What is
house.
your definition of stealing? He broke into his father's safe. He took some of my jewelry, all my cash. He took his dad's watch. Now, if that's not stealing, I don't know what you call it.
Sweetheart, you just feel betrayed. Paul's not a bad kid. He's not a criminal. He's just
I
a
know.
kid going through a tough time right now.
I know. It's just I want him home where he belongs. I just want everything to be the way that it was.
Has he ever run away before?
A couple of times he's been out all night. But
Do you have any idea where he stayed on those nights?
We decided not to ask him. We didn't want to push him. We didn't want to force him to lie.
Well, has he been in any trouble lately, at school, or around the neighborhood?
No, he's not into drugs, and he's not into a gang or anything. That's what you're getting at.
yeah, Matthew's gonna be really late for school.
I can miss school today. That's okay.
No, you can't. Sweetheart, why don't you get him ready, and I'll finish up with the officer. With all she's been through, she doesn't need this. Mike's death was such a tragedy.
Her husband, you knew him.
Yeah, Mike was a business associate.
What business you in?
Real estate investments.
Oh, yeah? You got a card? You never know. I might come into some extra cash. I got a son I'm going to have to send through college.
So I don't keep business cards at home.
So you've known Mrs. Shepard a long time?
Casually. But after Mike's death, I helped settle some loose ends, and we fell in love.
You seem to have some pretty strong feelings about Paul as well.
Yeah, I do.
The Chi-Town New Tones, right? I've seen you guys, man, at Grant Park Jazz Festival. You're the sax player.
Yeah, I'm easy to pick out. I'm the white guy.
Yeah, well, that may be true, man, but what I remember is one serious tenor sax.
Listen, man, I appreciate you trying to lighten me up, but I'd rather talk about Terry, not my music.
I hear you. So, was everything okay between you guys before you left?
Yeah, everything was fine. We're supposed to be having our first birthday next week.
Anniversary?
No, birthday, man. 1 year clean and sober. We met going through the program 8 months ago.
Hey, happy birthday, man. I think that's great. So you play out of town a lot, man, on the road?
Nah, we mainly work Chicago.
You play at night mostly then?
It's a musician's life.
You guys don't see very much of each other then, do you?
All day, every day. Terry works nights too. Waits tables at a blues club.
Well, it must be hard for her. Serving alcohol while she's in a program?
Alcohol wasn't her problem. Anyways, bars like to hire people like us. We come in straight. We don't drink up the profits.
Any messages?
Well, there were about 100 of them when I got home. 99 of them were from me. The other one was from our friend Phyllis.
Oh, yeah? What did Phyllis have to say?
Something strange, as a matter of fact. Left some message about How did it go? I'm on the edge of my seat. Called her. She kind of danced around the edges. Finally, laid some stuff on me about Terry planning some kind of surprise for a birthday party.
Sounds like you weren't buying what she was selling. How about, her friends or family? Could someone have gotten sick that she had to go take care of or something like that?
I called everybody we know. I just hope she's not out there blowing it. It's a lot of work to get a year behind you.
Cocaine? How bad of a habit did she have?
I didn't know her then. But I do know that she had to sell almost everything she owned to get out of debt.
Connie, I just got a call from a Dr. Eric Varga, County Medical Emergency Admitting. He's got a John Doe, came in red blanket. Guy's in a coma, got both legs crushed in some traffic accident out at O'Hare. He needs him ID'd real quick. They took him into surgery, and the guy went into some kind of allergic shock.
No ID, didn't he have a wallet?
Probably. But sometime between the accident site and the hospital, all of his belongings disappeared. Ever hear that one before?
Oh my gosh, that's awful. So what do they need, some sort of medical records or something?
Connie, it's your job to get the ID done. I'm sure the doctor knows what he wants and why, okay? Just do it.
Lieutenant, it's Mrs. McAuliffe. She sounds quite upset.
Hi, honey. Oh, my God. Where did they take him? I'll be right there. What's wrong, Lieutenant? Barbara's father had a heart attack. Tell Carlos when you reach him. Resurrection Memorial.
I would really appreciate your talking to Priscilla before I say anything.
So what I'm hearing is that Priscilla knows where Paul is.
You're very clever, but you're wrong. She doesn't, and neither do I. But she does know a lot about him. They've been friends since, fourth grade, and they've been going steady for a year and a half.
You know, I bet you're the kind of mom that all your kids' friends want to adopt. Tell their secrets to, their fears. Somebody to talk to when things aren't going so good at home.
That's right. And I keep their secrets.
I get the feeling Mrs. Shepherd is pretty uptight even when things are okay. I don't figure Paul opens up to her very often. And I know he doesn't deal with her boyfriend very well.
You don't give up easy, do you?
No, I don't. I have the responsibility of finding a very troubled and unhappy 16-year-old kid who's out there on his own and is probably not too well equipped to deal with the real world.
Oh, no, he's not. You're right about that. And you're right about Paul and Wayne, too. The last couple times they got into it, he ran out of there. He came over here and slept on our couch.
So he's here this time, too. Is that it?
If he was here, his mom would know about it. Well, I didn't let Paul know, but I called his mom and told her both times he slept here.
You told Mrs. Shepherd?
Yeah. Well, Wayne, actually. Every time I call Laura, he answers the phone.
Mrs. Innes, I'd appreciate it if you'd make that call to the school so I can talk to Priscilla.
Who's Karadzik?
Are you Dr. Varga?
Yes, look, here's the deal. You have to find out who this guy is so we can get his medical records, or he'll be leaving here tomorrow in a body bag.
I don't understand. You mean there's nothing that you can do without his records?
Well, we got him in here and we rushed him up to the operating theater. And the minute we touched him, every bell, light, and whistle and every piece of monitoring equipment we had on the guy went bananas. Apparently he's allergic to something and we don't know what, okay? So I can't start reconstruction, I can't amputate. I mean, anything I do is gonna aggravate this allergic condition. And if I take time out to test him for the source of the allergy, it's gonna be too late.
No, doctor. What happened to him?
He threw himself in front of a car to save a little girl. Pushed her out of the way, he took the hit, and the car ran over his legs.
And there's nothing that you can do for him unless I find out who he is?
Well, welcome to the real world, Karadzik. You're a cop, you know all about that.
What about the little girl?
Treated and released, sprained wrist. You got maybe till the end of the day to get a name on this guy, or our hero is a dead one. And frankly, I don't think he deserves that.
I gotta go.
How busy are you?
What do you need?
Well, I have almost nothing to go on and no time to do it in. This poor guy saved this little girl's life, and now he might die because somebody ripped off his wallet. Some reward, huh?
You got the fingerprints out on the national computer yet?
Yeah. got a physical description and a picture.
O'Hare Airport. Wow, it's only about 1 million people an hour pass through that place.
I thought maybe we could check the limo services and see if somebody pulled a no-show, and then get a photo bulletin out to them and the cab companies. Maybe some driver will recognize him.
If he had a car parked nearby, they'd have towed it by now. I'll get on the traffic, then I'll help you start covering the limo services. You want A or Z?
I'll start at the top. Here's the description. Thanks.
Terry's been missing for 3 days. Now, Ken's gonna be a lot more upset if she ends up dead than if he finds out you two been lying about something.
You won't tell him you heard it from me?
Phyllis who?
It's her old connection. Dealer she used to score from got out of jail a few weeks ago. She owed him a lot of money. He started following her around, threatened to hurt Ken if she didn't pay up. She was really scared. She came to me. I gave her what I could. She was supposed to meet the guy Friday night. See if it was enough to hold him off for a little while.
Give me a name, an address, description, something.
All I know is it was somewhere south of 63rd Street. 3 years ago, I had a good job. Great apartment, clothes, the whole thing. A friend of mine needed $4,000 would have been like pocket money to me. It's amazing how that white powder can change your life.
I don't know. I just hear Paul's side of it. The way he tells it, it's like Wayne's some kind of Dracula or something. Like he's taking control over his mom. I go over there and the guy's as nice as he can be. My mom thinks it's because he lost his father and now he thinks he's losing his mother. So he's having a hard time dealing with the way things really are.
When Paul called you yesterday, did he give you any indication where he was, what his plans were?
He just cried a lot.
His mom said he's been stealing stuff from home.
Stealing stuff? No way, that's not Paul. What'd she say he took?
Some jewelry, cash, his dad's watch.
Jewelry and cash? No way. His dad's watch, maybe. I can understand him doing that to make sure Wayne doesn't end up with it.
Priscilla, if you hear from Paul again, would you please call me right away?
Man, you're feeding my worst nightmare.
I'm not telling you she's back on drugs, man. I just came across some information that she might be hanging with some of the same people she had some dealings with from back then.
Who'd you talk to? How do you know that?
Streets have big ears, Ken. I'm a cop. I have my sources, but they only run so deep. I need the rest from you, man.
I don't know anyone that Terry knew back then. Especially who her dealer was. We don't talk about that part of our life. That's how the program works. I know everything about her from the day we met. Everything. At least I thought I did.
So you're telling me you never traded drug stories?
No, we don't. You start doing that and you fool yourself into thinking that some of those times were fun. You forget about all the awful things that went down in between the few moments you're laughing about.
Lieutenant, I hope this means that Mrs. McCullough's father's doing okay.
He's holding his own.
What are you doing here? I just called the hospital. They said the only one there is your mother-in-law.
He's in real bad shape. They got him on every machine known to man. McAuliffe.
Sergeant Marone. I'll be right there. The Shepherd kid, the runaway, he picked up his little brother from school, disappeared with him.
Any leads on the John Doe County?
Unfortunately not. We've only got 5 or 6 hours left and the clock is ticking faster. We've checked every missing on the NCIC. We've gone through the limo services, the cabs. We blanketed his picture at the airport. We got TV and newspaper coverage. So far, nobody knows this guy. I even talked to Mrs. Zolke, the mother of the little girl he saved. She only saw him for a second. She said she'd do anything that she could to help, but she just doesn't know anything.
Check the airlines for unclaimed luggage?
Yeah, but we came up blank. Anyway, we don't know if the guy was coming in. He could have been going out. Then his luggage could be sitting in Pittsburgh or on its way to Hong Kong.
Not necessarily. If he was traveling on an international flight and he checked his bags and he didn't get on the plane doesn't fly till security pulls the bags off. It's one of the ways that keep people from putting through a suitcase with a bomb in it. A lot of domestic carriers are doing the same thing now. Call airport security. It's worth a try. If you give any problems, let me know.
3 days ago, if someone would have told me Paula was going to do something like this, I would have said they were crazy. I wouldn't have believed him for a second.
Laura, come on. We knew something like this was going to happen. Paul's been acting more and more irrationally for months.
Months? I've known him for 16 years. He's never done this before.
He's never lost a father before. We should have gotten professional help.
Wait a minute. You're the one who said they're all quacks.
No. I said that referring to the doctor the school suggested.
Look, right now it's important to focus on what's going on. Now, from what you've told me, I don't think Paul's the kind of kid who would purposely endanger his brother.
Yeah, I know that, but why is he doing this to me? He's got to know he's killing me.
He's doing this to us, sweetheart.
No, they're my children, Wayne. He's not doing this to hurt you. Please don't smother me like that. I can't deal with this right now.
Sweetheart, I know you're upset, but I haven't done anything. It's not my fault.
I don't care whose fault it is. I just want my children back home.
Sweetheart. Look, do me a favor. When you do find Paul, let me know. I'd like to talk to him first to prevent any future problems.
Do you think there's any possibility he could be over at Priscilla's?
Well, why do you say that?
When I was talking to her, she didn't say it exactly, but I got the feeling maybe those times he stood out all night and didn't come home, that's where he was staying.
Oh, I doubt it. We both know Mr. and Mrs. Enos. They'd never allow that. Laura, I got it.
Hello?
No, we already got the paper. Thank you.
Lieutenant, security at the airport. Lieutenant, you're my man. His name's Kevin Sullivan. He lives in Los Angeles. He was on his way to London. We already got Dr. Varga talking to Sullivan's personal physician.
What's he allergic to?
According to his wife, just about everything. Connie's still talking to her, trying to calm her down.
Good. Hope it all turns out great.
Dan, when Mrs. Sullivan calls with her flight information, could you give her Mrs. Olkey's telephone number? She wants to pick Mrs. Sullivan up at the airport. Isn't that nice?
Hey.
Good night.
Dan, can you run this plate through traffic for me? See if there have been any tickets issued to Terry Hope's vehicle in the last 3 years south of 63rd Street, all right?
No problem, Robert.
Make sure we get in taken care of then, okay? Hey, Karadzik, how are you?
Good.
Nice job.
Thanks. Shouldn't you be prepping him or something like that?
He's prepped, but I could use some coffee. Do you want to join me?
Sure.
Got some quarters?
Yeah.
Thank you. So how does it work with you guys? You get a finder's fee, or are you paid by the hour? I mean, what's the deal there?
Well, I guess I get paid better than you do. I can afford the coffee.
Decorative or functional?
It's a fashion statement.
Good. That's good. I mean, you know. Fashion's okay.
Do you have everything you need?
Yeah. Yes. Thank you for the coffee. I'm gonna need this. It's gonna be a long night.
Been worried about you, you know?
What are you doing here?
Woke up, you weren't there. Called the hospital, they said you'd been there, but you left. I'm a cop, remember? Missing persons section, even.
He looked so... There's so much to do here.
Honey, it'll all still be here in the morning. Come home.
I can't. He's swamped. He promised this work, it's got to get done. Dad's depending on me.
Isn't this the blouse I got you for your birthday? You got ink all over it.
It's just a blouse.
Honey, just come home, please. Tomorrow, maybe Gloria can come in and help you.
Our daughter's not at our beck and call anymore. She's a mom. She has her own family to take care of. Look, Ray, I have to do this. My dad put his whole life into this place. I can't leave his customers hanging. If I let this business go to hell, there won't be anything for him to come back to. Do you understand?
Is there anything I can do?
Go home. Get some sleep.
Hi.
Officer Karadzik? Hi, I'm Roberta Zolke. It's really a pleasure to meet you in person.
It's nice to meet you too.
And around.
You must be Lisa.
He's gonna be okay.
Mrs. Sullivan?
Before I went in to see my husband, I just want to thank you for everything that you've done. Dr. Varga said that without your help, he could have died.
Nurse, could you take Mrs. Sullivan into post-op?
Can I come too?
Oh, I'm sorry, Lisa, but they don't let little kids in there.
Can Joni go? She can say thank you to Mr. Sullivan for me.
Sure.
We're gonna stay here and take Mrs. Sullivan back to her hotel when she's ready.
Great.
Say bye.
Hi.
I guess I'll go home and get some sleep.
You earned it. I gotta go to the station and file up my report, and then maybe I can get some sleep too.
Hey, you know, when I get up, I'm probably gonna be hungry, and I hate to eat alone.
Okay, I'll meet you. But you're paying for dinner. I bought the coffee.
Sure.
You talked to the lieutenant yet?
Yeah, he's standing by at the hospital. His father-in-law's holding his own. Probably be in later if everything's okay.
Good morning.
Morning.
When do you think you'll have something on the plate numbers I gave you yesterday?
Follow me, Robert. I already have it.
Cool.
Seems that Miss Hope was a model citizen, at least when it comes to parking regulations.
So you're telling me she didn't have any parking tickets, huh?
That's right, but wipe that despair from your voice. Fortunately, she has a tendency to break other laws. March 4th, 1992, 73rd and Ellis, traffic stop. Arrested for driving under the influence. The car was impounded.
Well, I'll pull the arrest report and see if anybody was with her.
It's pulled.
Pulled?
Pulled. Companion was Glenn Kane. His present address is 26th in California, our very own Cook County Jail.
Cool. Thanks, man. That'll be my present address in about 10 minutes.
I've got more, Robert. It seems she's selling her car. Friday, she applied for a duplicate title.
Well, who's she selling it to?
Can't tell you that till tomorrow. As you know, it takes 3 working days to get a duplicate title. Missing persons, man or her? Carlos, line 5.
Sergeant Marone,
Sergeant Marone, this is Priscilla Innes. Paul just called me.
did he say where he was?
No, he wouldn't tell me. But he wanted to know if the police were after him for taking Matthew.
How are they? Did he say? Are they okay?
He didn't have to say. I'm sure they're okay. Paul loves taking care of his little brother. I asked him how come he did it. He said now his mom's gonna have to make a choice between the two of them and Wayne.
Did he say if he's gonna call her?
He said he's been trying to, but every time he calls, Wayne answers the phone, so he just hangs up.
Tell him about the money.
Listen, Sergeant Marone, the one thing I really want to tell you is that Paul did not steal anything from his house.
How do you know?
The main reason he called me was to ask me to get him some money. I told him what you told me, that his ma said that he was stealing money from the house. He couldn't believe she said that. And he said if anybody stole anything, it was Wayne. And why would he ask me for money anyway if he already had some?
You really believe he was telling you the truth, don't you?
Yes, I do.
Or did you say if you were gonna give him the money?
Yeah, he's supposed to call me back and tell me where to meet him.
I'm gonna give you my beeper number. You call me the minute you hear from him, okay?
Oh, man, she was some kind of woman before she hit that program. Became Miss Goody Two-Shoes. You know, we lived together for 2 years. We had some great times. We did some heavy-duty drugs.
Shut up, crackhead. I'm not interested in your drug-infested dreams, all right?
Now that is no way to talk to someone you want a favor out of.
I don't want a favor out of you, because then you'll think I owe you something. It's Terry Hope that needs the favor, man. I think she's gotten herself into some pretty deep trouble.
Well, what kind of trouble?
She was into a drug dealer for a lot of money. He threatened to hurt her. She went to see him, and she never came home again. Give me a name. Give me a name.
All right, I'll give you one, but I hope I'm wrong. Name's Roland Gill. He's stupid, man. He's mean stupid.
All drug dealers are stupid, man.
No, not as stupid as this guy.
better than him.
Any change? What are the doctors telling you?
Sometimes they say one thing, then something else. The truth. Do they really know? I don't think so. He knows. That's why we have to wait for him to tell us. If he wants to make it, he will. And if he's too tired, he won't.
You're a remarkable lady, Anna. I don't know anyone else who handles things as well as you do.
Say what you're really thinking, Raymond. How come my daughter's falling apart and I'm not? Isn't that your question?
You know why she's not here, don't you?
I know why, but you don't. You know where, but you don't know why. Men, the smart ones use their brains and the dumb ones use their you-know-whats. Sometimes you ought to use this. It's her father in there, Ray. The only man who will ever love her unconditionally, no strings. It's the most wonderful thing in the world. Any minute now, she could lose that.
That's why she should be here with him. And you. When I got shot, she slept on the floor here next to my bed. She wasn't home ironing shirts, remember?
She chose to love you, and you chose to love her. And the more love you give to each other, the more that love grows. That's how she kept you alive. Ray, to her, that print shop is her dad. She knows it's been his life. She's there doing what she needs to do to keep him alive.
I got it.
She'll be fine. Now you go arrest somebody or whatever you do. I got some loving to take care of.
Dan, could you give this to the lieutenant when he gets in?
I'm here. Did real good, Connie. Go home, get some sleep.
How's your father-in-law doing?
Excuse me, Lieutenant.
Do you have an address for this Roland Gill?
Will in a minute. Call one of my old buddies from narcotics. He's getting back to me.
You planning on going down there?
Yeah, sure.
3 things. Wear a vest. Remember you're working missing persons, not a crime unit. Take Johnny to watch your back.
You got it. Yo, man.
Hold on.
You remember when you were in the academy, they gave you this little metal thing? You pulled the gizmo and it went bang?
Oh, yeah.
You remember how to use it?
I gotta go.
What's the prognosis?
No change.
That's too bad. How's Barbara holding up?
No change there either. But my mother-in-law has a magical way of teaching an old dog new tricks. You got a couple of tender ages out there somewhere. What are we talking about my problems for? Any new leads?
Well, I'll know where those kids are within an hour. But I'm not as worried about finding them as I am about taking them home. It's this Wayne Firth guy. He tells me he's in the real estate business. I checked with the real estate board, every real estate association in the state. He's not listed with any of them. So I checked the Secretary of State and see if he's got a DBA. You know, doing business as. 5 company names pop up. I checked further. SBA, Better Business Bureau. 7 complaints against these companies in the last year.
You run a rap sheet on him?
2 minutes ago, I asked Dan to do it.
Wayne Firth's rap sheet. Reads like a cheap novel.
Oh, man, this guy's really slimy. He rips off young widows. 9 arrests, no convictions. Look at this, Ray. He goes to these poor women, claims he's a friend of their dead husband, wangles his way in, and then he robs them blind.
Any open warrants?
Not in Chicago or Illinois. Can you run a national, see if there's any open warrants?
Gotcha.
Hello? Sergeant Marone. Paul called me and gave me an address where to meet him.
Give it to me. What?
Wayne's on his way over there right now.
Wayne? Why would you call and tell Wayne?
I didn't tell him. He's been hanging around my house ever since my mom told him Paul called here this morning. We tried to get rid of him, but he wouldn't leave.
Well, was Mrs. Shepard with him?
No, she was at home. He called her and told her to meet him where Paul is.
Thanks, Priscilla. Something smells bad.
Want company?
I don't see Ferd's car. We must have beat him here. Chicago police! 268, it's gotta be on this end. All I can hear is the TV.
Who's there?
Paul, I'm Sergeant Marone, Missing Persons Section, Chicago Police. Please open the door. Paul, everything okay in there? You and Matthew all right? Paul, I know what you're thinking. That Priscilla let you down by letting us know where you were. But she cares about you, man. She really does. Your mother loves you too.
No, she doesn't. All she cares about is Wayne.
No, you got that wrong. What you got to realize is that losing your dad was as much a loss to your mom as it was to you. It left her very vulnerable.
She had us. We're her family. We love her more than he does.
You're right. You have to help us convince her of that.
Wayne's got her brainwashed. She doesn't believe anything I say.
We found some stuff she's gonna believe. You were right about Wayne all along.
What did you find out?
All the things he did. Stealing and blaming it on you. The money. Taking your dad's watch. He's done it all before. To people like your mom. To kids like you.
She won't believe you. Why would she believe you when she doesn't believe me?
Paul, I think she will believe you.
No, she won't. I can't get her to listen to me anymore.
Why don't you try?
Paul, honey. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I love you, and I love Matthew, and I love both of you boys more than anything in the whole world. Oh, Paul, please. Just please, honey, forgive me for forever letting you think that I didn't love you. Matthew, come here. I missed you.
Where's Wayne?
It's the hospital.
You better get going. I'll take care of everything here. Hope everything's okay.
I missed you, Matthew. Are you all right?
I'm getting the feeling this might be the place, man.
Yeah, I get that same feeling.
That's a car. Hey, it's apartment 3B, man. I'm gonna go up the front stairs and knock on the door. You go around the back in case he decides to bolt.
All right.
It's me, man. Come on, Roland, it's me, man. Come on, open the door, man. Don't you recognize my voice? Open the door. Yo, what's up, man?
I don't know you, man.
Hey, look here, man. Glenn Kane, I used to hang with him, man. You know, Terry Hope's old man. I used to hang here.
What do you want, man?
I seen her car outside, man. She here?
No, ain't nobody here.
Come on, man. Hey,
Ain't
Terry!
nobody here, man. Ain't nobody here. Get the police, man.
Terry!
Come on, man. Let's go. They not gonna do nothing, man. Shut up, man. Put your hands in there. Do all this stuff. Shut up. Back off. Shut up. All right.
Yeah, I'm fine. He didn't hurt me.
Now, what is this all about, huh?
I came down here because I owed this guy a lot of money.
Right, I know that. But what did he keep you here for?
Well, I didn't have enough to pay him off, so he wanted my car. He was keeping me here until the title cleared. He was afraid I'd report it, so...
You know, Nolan, I heard is stupid, man, but you are the king. You know that? You realize you just turned 3 to 5 for grand theft auto into a possible life sentence for aggravated kidnapping, man?
I ain't saying nothing.
Yeah, pal, if I was stupid as you, I wouldn't say nothing either.
You know, your boyfriend was really worried about you.
Yeah, he's probably never gonna talk to me again.
I think it's a lot more understanding than that.
I hope you're right.
Kinda makes you wish you had a date tonight, doesn't it?
I have one.
So after he got Mrs. Shepard to go running off after Paul, he went back to the house, cleaned out the safe and anything else he could get in his car and took off.
Where'd you find him?
State police nailed him on 55 heading for St. Louis.
Boy, there are a lot of parasites out there.
Yeah. Listen, you better get back to Barb. Give her our love too, okay?
Yeah, thanks. I'll tell her. Talk to you tomorrow.
I finally got Mom to sleep.
Good. I'll talk to Gloria again. She and Steve are going to come over in the morning with the baby. You want some tea or something? Maybe you should try getting some sleep. Come on, I'll tuck you in.
No, I'd really rather talk. Everything's gonna be very different now.
Yeah, but your mom's a tough cookie.
I know my mom a lot better than you do. I don't need you to tell me about my mom. I want to talk about me. I want to talk about us. I want to talk about you. I've made a decision. I'm going to keep the shop going.
Fine. I'll help you find somebody to run it.
I don't need anybody to help me run it. Nobody knows more about the shop than I do. I'm going to run it myself.
Full time?
Look, Ray, what happens to Mom if I don't? We have to take care of her. The shop...
Never made a dime. Barely scrapes by. You know that.
That's not true. Dad just used to spend it all. My part-time work there paid for remodeling this house, remember? We could never have done it on just your salary.
Okay, we'll sell it. Invest the money.
You don't get it, do you? You just don't get it.
Get what?
I'm not asking for your advice, Ray. I'm asking for your support. For once, I want you to just believe in something that I want to do. No questions, nothing.
I've always been on your side. I've always been there to help you.
Yeah, you have. In your own way. But I've never asked you for something like this before. This time, I make a decision and I want you to just stand behind me. No conditions, no compromises. Right or wrong. You're just there for me.
You got it. gonna miss him too.